What is up everyone, my name's Al from GamesRep, and today we're going to be taking a look at Captain Commando and the Avengers, the Beats of Rage for the Sega Dreamcast. This one does mix up a load of the Avengers characters with Captain Commando. To be fair, at this point I'd never even heard of Captain Commando, but hey, a decent Beats of Rage nonetheless, and I think you can enjoy it. Let's take a look. Now, I probably should have realised that Captain Commando, you know, actually was an arcade beat-em-up back in 1991 when it originally came out. Yeah, I didn't realise that, but obviously his sprites has been used in this game, along with obviously a load of the Avengers, and also things like Splatterhouse, Streets of Rage. Many different sprites have made it into this game, which, you know, makes for a great little mashup. So here we go, Captain Commando and the Avengers. Now I think straight off the bat you're going to be like, well, that is a pretty strange mix. Well, when you really think about it, superheroes all joining up? I mean, Captain Commando, I'm not really sure I'd class as a superhero, but you know, with a name like that, and then you got Captain America, Punisher and Iron Man as well, makes for a great little mix. Now, I've got to be honest, the Punisher has to be the worst character in the game. Actually, no, Iron Man is probably the worst character in the game. But those two, they just don't, I don't know, they just seem to miss the pizzazz, let's call it. They just don't feel like they're all there. They don't seem even that strong, which is really odd, because it's the Punisher and Iron Man. I mean, you'd expect him to be pretty damn strong, but yeah, they feel very weak. If I had to be honest, the best character is probably Captain Commando and Captain America. So, you know, both the captains are the best ones straight off the bat. Now, don't get me wrong, Punisher does have his gun, but apart from that, and he does his little swooshing, little swoop around, little kick, yeah, I don't think he's really all that. Like I said, I'm pretty sure Captain Commando, or I can tell you for a fact, Captain Commando seems to have better abilities, even does a nice little electrocution thing for it as his little special, which is cool, and he's actually got a really quick punching. Yeah, he seems to punch, jump and everything really damn quickly, and it just works. You know, it just works, and even his jumping really is fantastic as well, which, you know, sometimes jumping in these games just doesn't feel quite right. Yeah, feels pretty good here, especially for Captain America and Captain Commando. Now, obviously, Iron Man can fly. He can fly, so there is that. But yeah, it doesn't feel like it really, you know, really does all that much. Apart from look really cool. If I had to tell you what the storyline was for this, I don't think I really can. I mean, it really is just the Avengers taking on pretty much every bad guy or bad person or whatever you can really think of. I mean, yeah, there's not really much going on here apart from kicking the crap out of everyone. But you know, at the end of the day, this is a beat 'em up, and that really is the goal of most beat 'em ups. But yeah, sometimes they do have a nice little story going along, whereas this one doesn't really feel like it does. I mean, at the end of the game, you do get a kind of like to be continued screen, which is cool, which does show you, obviously, you know, let's face it, there's going to be another one, and the new kind of enemy, the new top boss being kind of teased. But apart from that, yeah, not really much of a storyline. Now, the controls are pretty standard. Yeah, you can use the analog stick with this one, and it works, to be fair, better than the D-pad. I actually think, yeah, to be fair, the analog stick does actually work better on this one than the D-pad, which is not always the case with these beat-em-ups. Sometimes with the D-pad, it feels a little bit stiff, a little bit blocky almost, whereas, yeah, the analog stick works perfectly. Make sure to obviously double tap to get your run in, or if you're flying like Iron Man, you can do that as well. But yeah, very serviceable. Buttons are very responsive. You jump, you sort of punch, and then your special ability. You got those three buttons. It's very standard with the Beats of Rage games, because, you know, let's face it, it's based essentially on the Genesis controller, Beats of Rage, using the Streets of Rage setup. So yeah, it's very serviceable and very responsive. Now the backgrounds and sort of themes here, they're all kind of, it's a big mix, although as you can obviously see right now, this is from Doom. The background right there is from Doom. Well, I'm nearly 100% sure it is. I wouldn't class myself as a mega fan, but if you know anything about Doom, you can probably recognise that background screen right there. But hey, it's a nice mix-up of loads and loads of different themes here, and loads of different sprites all into one game. You know, you don't often see that. A lot of the time they're really sticking to one theme, whereas this one feels like a real mashup of a load of different, you know, Beats of Rage titles, Streets of Rage, Street Fighter, you name it, Final Fight, etc. They all kind of stick to one, whereas this is a big mix, and yeah, it does work. Now the difficulty in this one does quite ramp up quite quickly. To be fair, after about, you know, level 1, this really seems to kick off to the point where it gets almost unbearable and you are using your special attacks all the time. But, you know, at the end of the day, if you want a challenge, this is probably the game for you. For people new to Beats of Rage games and Streets of Rage, any of those games, then this is probably not one for you. I mean, yeah, if you love the characters, Captain America, Punisher, etc., then yeah, give it a go. But I gotta be honest, do be careful, because you will absolutely get your ass kicked. You know, without a shadow of a doubt, you will get your ass kicked. But yeah, like I said, sprites look fantastic, controls great, music's good, but the difficulty really is there. Now, the main bosses for all the levels really are the hardest bit. I mean, for some reason, you do also get these strange characters that just seem to hang around, like this guy right here. He just didn't seem to want to die. And then I thought, screw it, okay, let's just go all the way to the right of the screen and see what happens. And I'm pretty sure he ended up following me anyway. But Christ, did this guy just not want to die. It seems like the difficulty is ramped up, like, to the max on some of these characters, which I find kind of strange. I don't know why they're that high. Maybe it's just to make it that difficult, but they just get a little bit annoying. I mean, if you want to focus on the main boss on the level, do you really want to be hanging around with some dude with glasses on in the corner? Not really. Like I said though, right at the end of the game, you will be met with this kind of nice little message that you're about to see. Like I said, it does really just explain that it's the end of the game, the Avengers have done well. Yeah, that's right, there's going to be a sequel. Like I said, it's done in a nice little way. You know, it could have been done in many different ways, and you can see that this has been translated into English from, I believe it's from Spanish? Not entirely sure, but hey, done a very serviceable job. This is a title you should check out if you like it. Before we do go, let me just show the extra part here. So yeah, that's right, from the main menu you then got Revenge, which is just more levels. So if you want to play more of this, you do get the option, and yeah, to be fair, again, very serviceable levels. Nothing too special here. I mean, this looks like Final Fight levels to me. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they are. Anyway, who knows? But if you do want to kick some more ass, you can do that by clicking Revenge from the main menu. Now, if you've liked this nice little look at Captain Commando and the Avengers, then you probably want to download it and give it a go. Link is in the description box below. Give us a comment, give us a like, and a subscribe. And we'll see you all soon. Al signing out.